Hello, from me, Magumarkanum again. Today we shall have a video, a different one, which would be about some basic spreads which I use for my own readings and for the readings of my clients. The deck I've chosen is my other Visconti deck, and those are the two signifier cards which I have removed. And today we shall have three spreads, the three spreads which I use, and I find that they are really consistent, and we shall do the spreads easy, difficult, and the most difficult one. So we shall grade the spreads. The easiest spread which I use is typically a major arcana spread, but I use it with minor as well. So what you do is you draw 5 cards like this. You do a cross. 1, 2, 3. Number 4. And in between number 1 and 4, you put a card like this. Just like this, okay? So what does the position means? Number 1 is a statement about the querent, okay, so for your client. Number 2 is also a statement about the querent. Either the two cards will agree or they will disagree, okay, those two here will agree or disagree. If this card disagree with the other one, with the first one, this disagreement is evidence for some clarification which should and must be done. Number 3 is a situation or something. Basically also means the problem, okay? The problem. And this is the result. Number 4. Number 5 is the so-called synthesis card, which is the summary of the entire reading. What exactly is and how it's going to happen. Okay, this is like a basic spread which I use a lot. I really love that spread. I really like this tiny little spread. Okay, the next spread is the wild unknown spread. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 1 like this, number 6. For this spread, to be honest, I don't remember exactly the positions, but basically from number 1 to 5 is your entire situation. Okay, how I personally read this spread is a little bit different from what is the original meaning of the position. So here I'm showing you my own interpretation of the wild unknown spread. Basically, this card here is the querent, and this card here, actually those two here are what is happening right now, okay? What is happening right now in the situation. Those two here show his thoughts and his emotions, okay? So you have the querent, thought, emotions, and the situation. Okay, also the situation can be read also as actions. Okay, if something, let's say someone needs some advice on, for example, a deal, so you read about him, his thoughts, emotion, and how he's going to act. And the last one, the 6th card, also known as the wild unknown, is a card which will say, okay, continue doing the things you do, or stop it. There's no need for you to do this. There will be something will go wrong. So this is neither a summarizing card. I don't know. This is like a teacher card, as if, you know, the Celtic cross, 3rd card from top to bottom, the one who gives advice. This is basically the same function in here. So this is the wild unknown deck spread. Sorry, my personal interpretation of it. Good. And the last one, the last spread, is my very own creation. It A lot of cards actually used to be ready. So let's say the quadrant has some type of a question. What you do is the so-called the spread of Trinity is how I've called it. What you do a cross like this. You must have some space in between to put card number 5, and then you put one laying down like this for card number 6. Okay, so the spread of Trinity consists of 3 crosses like this. The horizontal card is the summary card for each cross. So if I spread the cards like this, again you see you have a summary card here, and then we do another cross over here like this. Okay, so now you have the 3 crosses, and then I add 2 cards between each cross. So this is the complete spread of Trinity. Okay, you see this ginormous thing, my spread? What are the positions? Cross number 1 is the current situation. The current situation, the problem, or basically info and blah 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 for the quadrant. Left cross. It can be read as the past, or if it's a situation, a problem. This cross here, the left one, are the negative influences. Some things that might fuck you up. Okay? Present, current, bad stuff. On the contrary, the right cross can be read as the future or as positive influences, which should be considered very seriously to understand how to improve the situation if there is room for improvement. Good. Those 2 cards, those 2 and those 2, are the so-called correlation cards, which cards show how the negative influences and the positive influences, how they affect the querent and his life. So let's say you have, for example, someone, I don't know, come on, think of something. Let's say, again, to use the previous example, someone has to do a deal, and this cross here, the situation shows that the guy is prepared for the deal, but it's very, very upset. And the negative one shows really some reason to be upset because he had some very serious business failures which he had blown up. But this one here shows the positive things, and so you have the correlation card showing how the things, both positive and negative, are affecting directly the querent. Okay, this is my newest spread and the one I use the most, the spread of Trinity. I hope you enjoy it, use it, and I wish you to be happy, enjoy life, be positive, and be prosperous, and don't forget to subscribe.